Hello. Good morning. Today is Monday. It's October 23rd. Woohoo! Woohoo! Guess what? It's hat day.
Hat day.
Hi. Hat day. Don't worry about Miss King over here. She keeps trying to jump off the screen. I don't know what that's about, but if you see her just kind of zoom off, she's been trying to do that all day. Somebody is calling me. Nope, nobody's calling me. Dang it. Okay, never mind. All right. So,
it is time for our pledge to the flag, so please stand. Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now the salute to the Oklahoma flag. Salute, pledge.
I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma. Its symbols of peace unite all people.
You may be seated.
It is now time for our moment of silence. During this time, you may reflect, pray, and meditate about your day. Your moment of silence begins now. Hi, welcome back.
Today's rule for success is that we learn from our mistakes. Don't get upset when you make a mistake. Your brain is growing. When you have to work hard at something and struggle through it and persevere, your brain is growing and you are going to learn from that. If we didn't make any mistakes, we already know everything and we wouldn't be learning. So
this is true.
It's okay to make a mistake. Don't get mad. Just tell yourself, my brain is growing. I'm going to learn this.
Absolutely. I'm learning a lot every time I make a mistake. Can you imagine what this broadcast would look like if we were still just mad about all the mistakes we made at the beginning?
Oh.
We wouldn't even be where we're at today, and we've got some cool things going on today.
And nobody would watch.
Nobody would watch.
We're mad all the time.
It's your responsibility to make sure that you're taking care of that business and you are getting all of the things done that you need to get done. It's also your responsibility to do the right thing. One of the right things that you need to do is to stay away from drugs. And I bring that up because this is Wed Women Week. And which is why we have our hats on, because it's Put a Cap on Drugs Day. And so we're going to watch a real quick video about what it means to say no to drugs. So look at this really cool video with me today.
That natural high is just an amazing feeling. You kind of feel able to do all the hard skills, and it's just so much fun for me. Just the feeling of being out there performing and just being able to show off everything that I practice here every single day is what I love about gymnastics. We've always been very athletic, so just seeing my mom run marathons, my older sister go through all these athletic things, and having that athletic influence in my life, and not just with sports, but with every aspect of my life. All my family members are very inspiring, so that's definitely helped me through a lot.
I think that she's influenced a lot of people in the same way. It's just like seeing where hard work can take you. Life is a good thing, like Jordan's one of them too,
Nothing is impossible. All my dreams can come true somehow. I just have to try as hard as I can, and I know that if I work really hard on something, I can get to it just like she did. Growing up, I always looked up to past Olympians, especially gymnasts. I also have, role models outside of the sport too, like my older sister was always a huge role model of mine. She's one of the hardest workers that I know. She just graduated from medical school and was never into drugs or alcohol or anything like that, so she's a very important role model for me as well. through the disappointment of the Olympics, it took a lot of strength within just to kind of push through that. It was very disappointing not to make the all-around competition. Definitely expected it of myself, and I knew other people expected it of me too. It was something I dreamed about ever since I was younger, so it was a little bit of a disappointment, but at that point I had to just really focus on the next step, which was the team competition. Looking at my teammates and knowing that I had an important role as a member of the team, and I had to do my job too. Standing on that podium, receiving a gold medal was such an incredible feeling. It's really hard to describe. You're just so overwhelmed with pride, and we're very proud of each other because I got to experience that with my team, and just seeing the American flag get raised and hearing the national anthem was an incredible feeling, and we just felt very honored to be representing our country and also our coaches and just everyone who had supported us until that moment. It was a very amazing experience, and just kind of once in a lifetime. I don't think I'll ever experience that again, so it was pretty cool. I went to prom last week. It was a lot of fun. It's definitely great to be able to experience some of the normal high school events, because I usually didn't get to go to a lot of the school dances or football games or things like that before the Olympics, but now that the Olympics are over, I got to kind of experience prom and be kind of a normal high school student. I really enjoy spending time with my friends, especially my friends from school, because I don't get to see them as often, being in the gym and training so much. And so I enjoy going shopping and getting my nails done, things like that, just typical girl things. And other than that, I usually don't have too much free time to spend. When I was younger, I had a lot more time to spend with friends, and we did fun things like put on fashion shows and just cute little kid things like that.
Well, you always worry because you think you can control your kids. When they're little, you can, and you can set up their play dates and put them with the people that you want them to be with. But then at some point, you realize they're making their own choices, and you just hope that you kind of guided them to make the right choice.
I think if I was ever faced with the decision to, fall into that peer pressure, I would, take a look back at my experience at the Olympics and everything it took me to get there. I trained so hard for years and years. I wouldn't want to throw it all away just by one bad decision. If I just kind of take a step back and look at what it took me to get there, and kind of help me reflect and just make the right decision in that moment. Just because you haven't found what your sport or what your passion is yet doesn't mean you're not going to. So just keep pushing through and keep trying new things and kind of exploring different activities and things like that, and you'll definitely find a natural high. My name is Jordan Weaver, and gymnastics is my natural high.
Wasn't that so cool?
It was.
It was
I remember seeing her
beautiful.
in the Olympics.
It was pretty neato. I like that she talked about how hard she worked and how that made her really decide not to do things that were going to mess up her body and her mind, and because she put all that effort into that, and she didn't want to just blow it just because one little choice. So I really like that and respect that. You know what I also noticed was she was talking about what your Clark 44 rule is today.
It was. We learned from our mistakes.
And yeah, and she talked about how when she messed up, that she just said she learned from that, and then she went on and she made the team gold medal instead of focusing on the negative of it. She learned from it and she went on.
Good. I noticed that too.
Isn't that cool? What a great video. I am super excited. So, we're putting a cap on drugs today. Tomorrow we're going to say sports rule, drugs drool, and then we just talked about some of the sports things that we just saw with Jordan Weaver, and how her sports are what helped her to persevere and push through and are going to help her make good choices. So remember to wear some kind of sport shirt. It can be a jersey, it can be a team shirt of some kind, it can whatever it can just be like, hey, I like football shirt. So whatever you decide you want to wear on sports, you can do that. We're excited to see how many of you are going to be sporting your sporty shirts. Okay, we have lots of announcements besides Red Ribbon Week. We have I'm still Red Ribbon Weekend. Besides Red Ribbon Week, we've got report cards.
Oh, I can't believe it. The first 9 weeks is already over.
I know.
And it is time for report cards to come home.
And I am so excited about report cards because you know what? Report cards are a time to celebrate. It's to celebrate all of the cool things that you've learned over the quarter, and you get to share that with your families, and that's super awesome. So on Friday, look for those.
Okay. We also have our catalog sales. Remember those, Ivy? Remember over fall break, you called your family and asked them what 3 things they wanted to buy. and collect their money and get those turned in as soon as possible so we can get those orders in time for you to deliver them for the holidays.
Yep, they were due today. And so if you forgot to bring yours today, would you please try and bring that tomorrow, or give your parent a call and be like, hey, Mom, can you bring that up here, or something like that, okay? We still have our cash
For cash.
Cash for cash. Cash for cash.
Good deal. You bring some money and the bank will match that up to $1,000. More money for our school to spend on great things for you to have fun with and learn with and just enjoy.
Absolutely. And so they're going to collect that money on Friday, so bring your money by Friday, and the winning class is going to win a party. Woo woo. Okay.
We've collected some money.
We got a little bit.
Yep.
We got a little bit.
Good start. Also, we have bingo coming up Friday. Is this Friday?
It's this Friday.
Got your costume picked out. Pre-orders. I got a pre-order today. Great deal if you order ahead of time. You can get your hot dogs and drinks, bingo cards, cupcakes, and candy for only $20. That's a great savings if you order ahead of time. And those need to be in by Thursday morning.
Yes, and so if you're going to pre-order by Thursday morning, if you don't pre-order, that's okay. You can still come. We still want you to come. You'll just have to buy all your stuff when you get here, which is fine too. We like you being here. We want to see your cool costumes. We want your whole family decked out, okay? The whole family, okay? All right, so if you did not turn in your Spirit Shirts orders yet, the Union PTA district shirts are due, so make sure that you get those turned in this week. What else? Oh, I think they're due like tomorrow or something. So make sure you get those turned in. Oh, box tops.
So always turn in your box tops.
So you should have one of these kind of little papers. This one's a big one. I think we got little ones, little versions of this. Anyway, go ahead and fill that out. Put your box tops on it if you haven't done that already. Woo, it's all Halloweeny. You do not have to use one of these. You can just throw them in a Ziploc bag and bring them to school too, and that is totally fine. We will take your box tops any way you want to give them to us. All right. Anything else? We have a secret for Monday, though. You know what happens on Monday? Anybody know what happens on Monday? No school. No school on Monday. I know, I have to be here. And Miss King has to be here. But nobody else has to be here. You guys don't have to be here.
So make it through this week and you get another 3-day weekend.
Can you believe it? Like, short week by short week by short week. I've got a crazy 5th grader behind me doing weird things. I don't know what's happening. What is happening behind me? Okay, so if you guys will have a wonderful day, make sure you're staying drug-free, make sure you get your sports shirt picked out for tomorrow, and that's it.
That's it.
Have a great day. Be respectful, be responsible. Bye.